I'm Mr. 50 and today with this set of screwdrivers, and let me focus the camera a little bit. Okay, this is much better. With this set of screwdrivers we are going to open up a PS4 system so we can clean it up. One piece of the dirtiest PS4 on the market. I think it's one of the dirtiest. So I'm going to show you, like in a fast forward procedure, how to clean up your console. As you can see, it's a dirty one. The owner has dogs and cats and puts the console on the ground. So let's slide this cover and see what's behind it. As you can see, it has a lot of dirt. It's very dirty, looks like dusty and muddy in the same time. I'm not sure how to explain it. And now I'm going to show you how to open the PS4. And now I'm going to show you that we have 4 labels covering the screws, 2 warranty labels over here, one in this corner and the other one in this corner. You have to take down the labels, put it on something because you can reuse them, like I'm doing here in this video. And after that we should unscrew the 4 screws. So let's get to work.
One eternity later.
And yes, this is another tool, but more on that later. First of all, we have to open the PS4 so we can see what's inside it. You have to roll your console with the back towards you, and you have to pull the back cover up. You will hear something crack, but don't get so alarmed because it will be only noise. Nothing will break. So you just have to pull a little bit harder. As you can see, this console has a lot of dust and probably dog's hair inside it. Let's check it out, and we see a lot of dust in the back cover. It looks like mud. It's very muddy. I'm not sure how to describe it. You will see if you will open your PS4. Even if you have a clean area where you keep your console, the dust will make its way through the fan. And let's see the fan. That fan is very dusty, a lot of hair and dust. This is the tool I've used. You have to use the 8T or the 9T key, so you will open the battery. Now we have to get the battery out so we can clean easily the fan. I'll show you the screws because we have 5 screws. One here, one here, and one here. That are the screws you will have to open with the special tool. And we have 2 Phillips screws over here, long screws. Come on, get in focus. One here and one in the other side. So now let's get to work. Now you should take the Phillips screw and unscrew the 2 screws that I showed to you earlier, but be very patient because the screws are a little bit long, and I'm try to get on focus there because the screws are a little bit long and have on the tip of the screw they have like a very thin metal, and if you pull it towards you slightly hard, you will bend that metal. And I believe that after that the screw wouldn't stay in the same position like it will normally stay. Yep, it's in focus, so you would see how the screw looks like. Let's get down to the second screw. And after that, very important, I'm going to show you that the PS4 console has a connector onto the left side of it. And after that you have to be very careful because on the left side of the console you will find the power connector, and that connects the power source to your PS4 console. The battery, it won't pop very easily. You have to pull it towards you up in equal mode. Yes. And now you should have a brush, a used brush, so we don't damage something. And get on to the cleaning. You have to clean your power source as well. use a light if you don't see it, and be very careful. Now I'm going to use some alcohol because you have to get that dust out, and that will be a very good solution because it won't damage your console, your motherboard. It won't be like a normal liquid. I highly don't recommend you use spray can or air from a can, because some fluids can pop onto your motherboard and that will be a very high problem. And after this procedure, I highly recommend to you that you put your power source back in the same way that you have pulled it out. So you have to slide it there and only press it very gentle, because the source will pop in immediately. And now you should be ready to go. And on the other side of your console, you should see 3 screws. You have to unscrew only 2 of them. The first one, it will be remaining onto your console, that one. The second and the third one you have to remove. After you remove those 2 screws, slide over your console and pull the plastic cover from the middle. You should hear something cracking and popping, but it's just plastic, so you don't have to worry, because you won't damage your console or something like that. It will pop up eventually, but if you didn't open your console till this moment, it will be harder first time. So don't get discouraged, just pull it towards you harder if you need that. Come on. Yep. And now the front cover just came off. As you can see, it has a lot of dust inside it, so you have to clean that. And on this side of our console we should have some dust, so I recommend you to get some wet towels like this, and be very careful that they should have alcohol, because alcohol evaporates and water doesn't, so it wouldn't be good for our console. And get cleaning your console, so come on, clean your console. If it's needed, put some more alcohol onto your brush and clean again your fan, but be very careful so you don't break it. Keep your hand on it, keep it steady, and clean it very careful. And now look, all that dirt and all that dust and all that hair on my table over there. So that's a lot of mess for a console that is working like 3-4 hours a day at high performance. Repeat the cleaning process as many times you think is necessary, and after that put back the 3 screws and the 2 Phillips screws like I'm doing here. Now I'm going to assemble back our console and put the front and the back plastic covers on it. This is the front one. As you can see now, it's clearly more cleaner. Come on, pop up. You only have to put it in place and pop it with your hands, and you will hear some plastic popping back. Now I'm going to put the back cover on with the power button towards us. Be very careful when you're doing this. Okay, and now we're going to slide the front cover onto it, so we have a very clean PS4 console. And done. So this is our cleaning procedure for PS4. So I hope you enjoy our cleaning process. Don't forget to give us the thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and I was Mr. 50. Till the next time, goodbye.